So if you clicked on this video, you're probably wondering, how do you get started in the appliance repair business? Well, I would say that getting started is not necessarily a big deal. You do the normal things that you do with any business. You go get a business license, and you get a retail license, or do whatever your state or your county requires to get started in that business. I don't think that's the the big question that you should be wondering about, is the little intricate details on how do I get started, because you could pretty much Google search that and find that anywhere just within your municipality on how do you get started with any business. That's the easy part. But I think more importantly, what you need to be more concerned about is like how to run that business, and how to take the step by step on how to be successful. That's what you need to try to figure out. So my number one piece of advice for you is to get a mentor that's already been in the business, that already has done the business for a long time. And I'm not saying that just to try to sell my course, because yes, I do teach that. applianceprofit.com/start. You can go there if you need my help doing it. You can go right there. The link will be in the description below. You're welcome to do that, but you don't have to choose me. That's not a problem. It doesn't matter to me. But you need somebody to follow after their footsteps, because I will tell you that I've done this for 17 years at the time of recording this video. And whenever I got started 17 years ago, I had no clue on what I was doing. It took me. This is probably way longer than what it should have, but it probably took me, I don't know, 12, 13, 14 years before I started seeing really good results. And I guess the reason why is because I didn't have anybody that I could call. I didn't have, just a phone a friend where I could say, hey, what should I do about this situation? How should I charge? And how much should I charge? And all these other details. I had nobody to just call up. I had to literally figure everything out from bottom to top. I had to figure out the entire process, everything. I had to figure out ads but because as I've said in other videos, whoever said build it and they will come is absolutely crazy, because I built it 17 years ago and nobody came. So I had to go out there and get the customers. I had to bring the customers to me. I had to get in front of the customers. They're out there, and they're out there for you too, but they're not just gonna know that you do appliance repair just because you say, well, my new company is my state appliance repair company, or whatever you want to call it, whatever you name it. Nobody's going to know that you're out there. You have to get in front of those customers, and all of those things, the backside of running the business, is something that you really need a mentor in. Now, of course, you can bootstrap it just like I did. You can spend 10, 12, 13, 14 years of your life, and you could figure out every single minute detail. But wouldn't you like to just get on the fast track? Wouldn't you like to just go from 0 to 6 figures in a year? Which is exactly what I teach, is how to go from 0 to 6 figures in your first year. And I can pretty much guarantee that, because I now know the process. I know exactly what it takes to get from 0 to 6 figures in your very first year. So I know that it's actually kind of easy to me now. But for somebody that's just starting off, you probably don't have a clue. You don't have a clue on how to get your first customer, let alone how to make 6 figures. So that would be my biggest piece of advice to you, is just get a mentor. You're investing in your own self. You're investing in your future. Okay. Because obviously you're wanting to stop doing what you're doing now. Well, whatever it is. If you're thinking about getting into the appliance repair business, then apparently you're not already in the appliance repair business, or maybe you're working as a technician for somebody else and you're thinking about getting into it for yourself. It's because you want to change. Maybe it's a financial change. I don't know what the case is, but why would you want to waste 10, 12, 15 years of your own life trying to figure out the game, whenever you could just have somebody to mentor them, or to mentor you rather, and follow in their footsteps, and they can show you exactly how to get to where you want to be. So again, that's my biggest piece of advice, is to get a mentor. They're out there. You go to applianceprofit.com/start, or you can find somebody. Somebody will help you get started. Somebody will put you on that fast track. Okay. Don't worry about business license and all this other good stuff. All that's easy. it'll fall into place. You need to worry about, how do I get from 0 to 6 figures, 7 figures, and so forth. So that's my piece of advice. Find you a good mentor.